What's up? What's up, guys? Okay, so excited. I'm gonna show you the way I increase my code performance from running in 6 seconds to almost like a 1%, 1 second, right? I mean, not 1%. From 6 seconds to 1.30 something seconds, approximately 20%, right? But why am I talking about this? This is so important because the majority of us know that when you are running a synchronous code, your code will be slow. So the title of this video is that synchronous doesn't mean that your code is slow. Synchronous does not mean that your code is slow. Synchronous just means your code is running in such a way that is linear, right? And determinants. By determinants, that means that when you send a call, you have to wait for the response. So I'm gonna show you what I did. I applied some techniques, which are well-known techniques to make my code a little bit faster. So if you've not yet watched my previous video where I was talking about sending an email notification when somebody make a payment, let me show you what I did while we were working on. So yesterday when I was live, I was talking about sending email notification, and I spent some time, maybe I didn't have that much energy, I just applied discipline. I was tired, but I was just like, this is the time for me to work on this project. Let me just sit here and then start working. And after running the test, it took 6 seconds to respond. So the code was slow. So what we were trying to do, we're trying to send a notification, as you can see, sending a notification right here. If the user make a one-time payment, by one-time payments, we are referring to the user just sending the application. Yeah, they're sending the application number and they're also sending the coupon code. Why am I spending a lot of time on coupon code? I've said that, I'll say that again. I wanna prepare for the unexpected, right? Because I know even if the chance of using this service is probably like maybe 2%, but I know there will be a time where things will go south. I mean, south, it's just the orientation, but I don't know why people use the expression going south means going the wrong way. I know there will be a time where things will go south, and if the credit card service ever go down, or the mobile service ever go down, we have to default to the coupon code payments. So as I was testing yesterday, I was tired. I was just like, just doing it, sometimes you don't want to feel as if you want to do it. Just go do it. And I was, applying discipline, just doing what I had to do. But the code was not really performant. It was not really, like if you're running one test, it taking 6 seconds to respond, not bad. What about the endpoint? If it was taking 6 seconds to respond, to complete the test, you may guess what's gonna happen if the user ever ran that endpoint, including the internet or the connection latency. They're probably gonna be there for 10 seconds because we are still working on the synchronous emailing or synchronous notification. Now, today I did a little bit of improvements right here on sending notification, right? Instead of using the default Django post save. Okay, I think I have to go show you the code now so you can see. Now, let's see our endpoints. should I call it endpoints? Our view, because we are working on Django. Let's respect Django terminology. Let's look at our view. So in our view, we're expecting a coupon code because we want to make sure that the user or the owner that's making a payment should send a coupon code if they ever select a coupon code as the payment method. Now, if the coupon code is sent and we verify that that particular coupon code exists, coupon, or you may see here in coupon code, instead of sending the object, instead of passing the coupon code, we are passing owner because the implementation is a little bit different, right? We are getting a coupon code from we are getting a coupon code here in get object. Since get object is attached to the generic view, we could also pass in, but we're passing the owner. I don't know why I did that, because I just wanted to have one parameter that's required for this get object. But anyway, the performance problem, if I have to use the word problem, the performance was the decrease in our performance, or the slowness, it was happening right here, like here, this sending one-time payment was slow. Why it was slow? Because instead of using our custom signal, we were using the post save on payments, right? So what I learned today is that it's not because you know something from Django that you can only use what Django has given to you. Don't get me wrong, I love this framework, this web framework. I think it's built by smart people. But yesterday I was trying to use the post save from Django. I was trying to use this one. From Django DB models dot signal import post save. And post save is good. It's great. It helps you to execute code after a particular method. A particular model run the save method. So the save method in each Django model saves new record in your table. So I was using post save on the payments, right? On each payment, when a user make a payment, let's see what's happening on this. So when a user make a payment, we were using the post save so we can check if this payment was a subscription payment with this flag. With this flag is sub payments. If it's a subscription payment, and then we go do the subscription payments. It was not bad. It was good, but it was not the best I can do. I can still do the best, right? And doing so was making our code, that particular post save signal receiver. I don't know where I have to use signal or receiver for, So we had a receiver. That was the receiver we are using. We are using this receiver. Instead of creating our custom signals, we were using the post save. And the post save was running twice, right? It was running at the same time if we create payment for the one-time payment, or if we create payment for the subscription payment. But I have to go rewrite, apply software engineering techniques, using abstraction, right? So what I did, instead of using the post save, I create just a custom signal, right? A custom signal for sending both the one-time payments and sending the subscription payments. And the subscription payments, we expect the plan and the payment. Yes, we need the plan because you cannot create the subscription payments if the user have never selects the plan. Okay. And if we go back on our receiver, comparing to the code that I've written yesterday, you can see that I've made a lot of improvements. First of all, we remove the usage of post-save. We're not using post-save. I'm not gonna. Yeah. We create a custom signals. We kept our thread, right? We kept our thread, and this thread handles creating or invoice records. Okay. We use templating for our email. Instead of sending an email or sending an email as a text, now we're using templating. This is the code I was referring to. I couldn't complete it yesterday. I was so tired. But as you can see, we are now rendering our email. We're sending our context data. This is not some magic I can give you. Let me give you a link so you can look at that, the way you can apply that with Django. Okay. Give me a second. Now get this link if you want to know how to use render to string from templating. Get this link and go check it out, what Django is doing. And this is the source code in GitHub on Django projects. Yeah. Now, if you can see now the way our code is running, if I test this code now, you can see it's running almost like in 1 second. But yesterday it was 6 seconds. Why it's so fast? Why it's fast now? Because we just rewrite our code. We just apply better techniques, Instead of creating a plan here, we're not creating a plan here anymore. We want the user to send a plan. Right? If they're making subscription payments, they have to send a plan. But even if they're sending the plan ID, we are still checking the plan ID right here. Let's go on the view. Yeah, we're on the view. Okay. If the plan ID is being sent, if it doesn't exist, we say a plain ID is required for subscription, right? Yeah, but if let me see where we're getting a plain ID. Yeah, so yeah, if it exists, we have to check. Still, we are using that object, get objects. Now we send the plain ID so we can go check the plain ID. This is our get object. I had a new flag is plain. And then we're gonna retain if is plain, just to tell the get object, hey, now we need to use plain. But I had to add if it's not up and it's not plain, it means coupon. We have to get the coupon. But the key to this video, the most important thing I want to point out in this video is that synchronous code does not mean slow, right? You can write a asynchronous code but it's still slow. Or you can write a synchronous code. If you know what you're doing, you can actually make your code much more faster than before, right? So we use our thread, we use a sub thread, a daemon thread right here. That's a daemon thread. For those of you from a family that's watching this video, don't freak out when I say daemon. This is just a flag. It doesn't mean a demon. I don't want somebody to talk to me and say that, oh, now you're talking about demons. This is not the person we know. No, it's just a flag. We call that daemon, which means this creating an invoice will be a sub thread that will be hidden, right? It's gonna run like a daemon, and when it's complete, we end that and then we send the email. Beautiful. And then the application of this thread, remember, I'm just applying the threading on sending one-time payments. I'm pretty sure if I apply the threading right here also on subscription, if I want the creation of subscription to be on sub thread as well, we're gonna go fast. We're gonna go really fast, right? So, and then the fact that I didn't want to choose the default post save or signal from Django helps me also create a better to design my code in a better way. You see, everything is on one place. The fact that all the signal are running from an object, and the object the Python object has a better reference from a memory, right? Now, instead of using the default, the post save, I create a custom signal. And remember, a signal in Python by default as a weak link. So assign this weak link object in a property on a class, and I'm using that class as a wrapper to send the signal. So instead of using the code on the package, I'm using the code on my own side, on my application, right? And it's gonna be fast because there's a weak link, which means when it's not being used, it will be GC. It will be GC really fast. GC. It's gonna be this GC is a verb that has been created by the developer. I mean, software engineer. It's gonna be garbage collected. It's gonna be garbage collected quickly, right? So making a choice of using a customer signal instead of a default post save signal has improved my code in such a way I cannot explain, right? Because 20% faster is a lot. If you can make an improvement 20%, even 22, 21% is a lot. Yeah, yesterday I was frustrated, not really like a feeling as if it's over, but it's not over. But now let me explain you what's happening. Now, if the user send a coupon code, they also send the application number, we are going to run this signal, right? We're gonna run this signal, and then we are going to this signal is the fastest signal, because this signal, the only operation that is a little bit resource intensive it's send email. This one, the creation of invoice, this operation has been assigned to a sub thread. This is the one that's making our code faster. Plus the fact that we've rewrite everything, right? Instead of using the default post save in Django, we are creating our customer signals. What else I want to talk about? Yeah, so multi-threading is not something people can fear. It's dangerous though, but you need to know what you are doing. If you know what you're doing, it's gonna work, and then you're gonna get the benefits of it. But if you don't know what you're doing, multi-threading might end up to be really, really dangerous. Right? What I did here from the Django process, from the Django current thread, I create a sub-thread, and this sub-thread is where, and we're creating a daemon sub-thread. And daemon is not it's not demon. For those of you that know me, as a Christian, they'll be like, why are you talking about demon? No. So we create a daemon sub-thread to handle invoice. So the invoice will be created because all these operations are IO, inputs, outputs operation, memory-based operation. It doesn't mean the CPU is not working, but it's more a memory operation that it is on the CPU side. Okay, so invoice is happening here, and that alleviates the load, on our current thread, and make our code faster. Plus the choice we've made of not using the default Django post save, because using the post save on payments, imagine what's gonna happen, right? So the fact we're using the post save on payments, which means when we create a payment for the one-time payment or for the subscription payment, or we create a payment right here on the one-time payment, we still gonna run that post save, and it was making our code slower, right? So we remove the usage of post save. We create a custom signal. We attach it to our object, syncs the signal as a weak link. It's just flexible. If we use it, we use. If we're not using it, it's easily cleanable. It's easily GC'd, right? It can be removed faster. Okay, so multi-threading is really something we need to look at, right? Multi-threading versus multi-processing, right? So in this case, we have one process. And we have our current thread, and we create a sub-thread. If we want to create a multi-processing, which is going to be impossible in our case, because there is no way we can duplicate this connection, pass it to a new process. I don't know. I'm not sure it's impossible. We have to create a new process, right? But that's not what we're doing. This is multi-processing. This one between a current thread and a sub-thread, this is multi-threading. And our multi-threading was easier to be implemented because we are doing writes. All our operation was writes. We are writing on the payments. We are writing on invoice, so we are not sharing data, right? And makes it much faster. And this video will be short. I just wanted to show you guys why it's better to use some of the toolbox, some of the tool on our box, some of the tool available on programming, like multi-threading, a better design of your class, understanding reusability, even if post-save was reusable, we could use post-save for both making a payment on one-time payments or making a payment for subscription. But the use of post-save was not really performance, because it was running twice. And when a piece of code is running twice in such a way that doesn't facilitate performance, things go sideways, right? So yeah. Now let's see if we can do some improvements as well. Test subscription. Now I'm running all the code in subscription. Still now it's like if you're running all the subscription code is 1 second. Yesterday to run only this code. What is the test? Yesterday to run only this code to create a subscription payment was 6 seconds. So we rewrite, we refactor, we think about a better way we can do that. In the next video, I will come up to show you I can work on that. We want to be able to create a thread dynamically, so we can create a new thread also on I don't wanna end up with something like this. Let me show you. I don't wanna end up with something like this. This is the current thread, and this is gonna be right. I don't want to end up with having something like this, right? Like this is gonna be the current thread, and this one gonna be a sub thread. And then this one gonna be a sub thread. I don't want to have something like, because it may be cumbersome. It may be difficult to know when it started and when it has to be ended. Because I like explicit code. Even if we could avoid using events on threading here, we could just create this code like this without passing the event, so we can control the starting and the ending of threads. The flag daemon, automatically we will close that thread. We'll automatically close it. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen if we remove the flag daemon. Let's see what's gonna happen with our code. Not bad. It's still working. But if we remove the flag daemon, our code will not gonna run. The creation of invoice is not gonna be a background subthread anymore. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be like a subthread that's close to our current thread. So we need to make it a daemon so it can close. Which means if we're having 50 users simultaneously writing, because all these operations are right, there is no way we are sharing pointer, we're sharing reference. So we're not even scared of having an issue or race condition in our thread, right? So think about the operation read and write. What's your endpoint? What your function is doing? Is your function reading exclusively, or your function reading and writing? You know, when you are using multi-threading, think about what's that particular function or that handler is doing. If you are having two threads, a sub-thread and a current thread, do they have to share values or references? If they have to share references, make it to go top down, right? Don't make it like the sub-thread has to send the value back to the current thread and back and forth. No. But in this case, we are just doing everything is right. There is no read and write, so it makes our code really performant and faster. Okay, and this video was short. I just wanted to recap on what we did yesterday. So in the next video, we will go back. I think we need to go back and start working on the front end for our particular let me see if we need something for our particular coupon payment, because now we know the way we can send the code and the plan. But I need to do a little bit of a tweak, because it looks like a plan is a must. A plan should also be we can fix that now. Right here. Yeah, so right here we need to move this code. We don't have to make it compulsory. We have to make it in such a way it's exclusively okay. If the app doesn't exist, yeah, so it's elif. So what's happening on the payload right here, we either send the coupon code with the plan to make a subscription payment, or we send a coupon code with the application number to make a one-time payment. Only one endpoint, only one router, one router or one view is handling both the one-time payment and the subscription payments, and that make it much better. Now let's try. We remove the coupon code. Okay, the email was not sent. We are failing. Why? Because we move it. It looks like something is failing right here. Let's print, see what we're getting. Select a plan not found. So we are searching for the plan before we get it. We have to bring we have to bring, what is the plane? Yeah. We have to bring the plane somewhere here. Yeah. So if we don't have an application number, if the user didn't send the application number, and but they did send the plane ID, we get the plane, and then we trigger the signal, our customer signal, send subscription payments, and then we respond. Now it's gonna work because it's either or. Yeah, so payment has been processed. Right here, we need to send email. So it's either or. It's either the user send the coupon code with the application number, or they send a plane with the coupon code to make a payment. Now you can see I'm spending a lot of time on the back end because I know as soon as I get on the front end, it's gonna be much easier because I know what I have to send to make a coupon, or to make a subscription payment, or to make a one-time application payment with a coupon code. Once we finish with this coupon, I think implementing Square API for the credit card is gonna be easier. I'm not gonna show that because I have to do some emulation, because it's a sensitive topic. Not that sensitive, I have to do some emulation because I'm not gonna use my own accounts while demonstrating how to implement a credit card payments in your endpoint. Okay. The code is getting faster and faster. Yeah, so we did it. Let's test everything. Test and confirm. Now we have 51 tests because we add a new case. Oh, one is failing. What is one? Plane is required. This one is failing. Oh, it should not fail because, yeah, it should not fail. This was because I make a plane ID to be compulsory, where it shouldn't be mandatory, it should be optional. So let's see the response. Contents. Let's run the test for test tag equal coupon. Coupon plane missing. Coupon code not found. Yeah, this is a difference because we are searching. We already test this one. Oh yeah, this is this one because we send the coupon code that's not valid, right? Yeah. Okay, so this one we have to change the name. This one was for the username invalid user credentials because we didn't send the user on the headers. We have to send the user on the header. Even if we authenticated, we need to send the user on the header. This one should be, because we changed the paradigm now, we're not making the plain ID to be compulsory, we're making that optional. Therefore we need to change this code. Post check check coupon post check not found, or check invalid or unknown. Check unknown coupon code failure. Okay, so we are going to assert coupon code not found. And the code will not be 400, will be 404. What's happened? It's 400 what? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Really? Why am I using 500? Coupon code not found. Really? The code of this is 500? It's not 414? That's crazy. Let me see. Let's print respond status code. What? Response content. It's 500. Coupon code not found. I thought I customized that. Okay, let's see. Let's go check on oh, the default error code is 500. So the API exception defaults. Oh, so we can use not found. Yeah, let's use not found. Oh. Okay, let's try to use not found. You see? Okay, instead of using API exception, let's use not found right here. Not found, not found. not found. You know, it's sometimes better to introspect your module or package to see what they're doing. There we go. That's the code we're looking for, 404. So API exception is for 500 error, something went bad. So the correct one is not found. So rectification again. In my previous video, I sort of give praise to API exception, but I didn't know the code, the return code was not 404. The code return was 500. Now it looks like in this case the code is optional. We can pass the code or not. This second parameter is optional because we're using not found. Right? Let's go in our test. Go back. Make sure it's working. Bingo. So I found something new today. See, you keep learning. Even if my plan was to work only for 2 hours today, but it turns out I spend more than you have to dig in. When you're digging a little bit, you know, down, you're probably gonna end up spend more time. So let's do the testing for everything before we end this video to confirm that all the tests are passing. Bingo. So all the tests are passing, which is good. Our plan is now optional. Application number is also optional. Yep. If we don't send the plan and we don't send the application, it's gonna fail right here at the bottom. It's gonna fail right here. We're gonna send the application to none, and we're gonna get the plan with the none one. I'm gonna come back, make it so that if the code exists, check the application, right? Check the application to see if it doesn't exist, right? So I can do that now. But hey, I don't want this video to go 1 hour. I'm gonna end it here. So the main goal of this video was to demonstrate that with better writing of your code, every time I'm coding, I don't like to use the word coding because our language is a code. Every day we code when we speak. I like using the word writing because we write. When you write, you have to think where you can put your comma, your semicolon, where you can do a little bit of exclamation. So I prefer the word writing than coding because we code every day. A language by itself is a code. So the main goal of this video was the way you can rewrite, think a little bit out of the box, apply your software engineering knowledge. And by software engineering, I don't mean coding, I mean best. I'm referring to techniques or principle that works better in software engineering to improve your code, thereby reducing or increasing the performance of your code. And we've used a safe subthreading here, which is writes with its parent thread. This is his parent thread. He is a sub thread, and there's a flag of daemon is opening to create our invoice and closing immediately before sending an email. I'm gonna end here. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, right? I have to use the word subscribe so that Google can recognize my speech, right? Subscribe. And yeah, learning every day. I'm making progress. Watch me when I put this food on the table. People will eat, and I bet you they will celebrate. Thank you for watching. But before we go, let's take some seconds to enjoy this music in the background. Right? This music in the background as you know what I'm talking about. It has some algorithm. It has some frequency. Okay? Enjoy with me the music.
Biso tojali pantoma na yo tina biso bisika biso yolingi kasi kobosana te moyini oyo satana na bato na ye. Biso tojali pantoma na yo tina biso bisika biso yolingi kasi kobosana te moyini oyo satana na bato na ye. Pesa biso mayele na yo wete biso.
Okay, bye-bye.